Calma não, mano. Tem que aguentar, você acha que eu não tô aguentando? Mas você tem que aguentar, mano.
What's next for Boston here?
Malika, sources tell me that even after the failed trade of Giannis and the Celtics, that the team has engaged and listened on trade conversations and offers around Jaylen Brown. Even today, they've talked to teams, and teams that I've spoken to feel like there is a level of intention behind this with the Celtics, but that doesn't mean a trade will necessarily happen. Jaylen Brown has 3 years left on his deal at a super max clip. He is extension eligible this offseason, 2 years, 140 million plus. So a decision on that will be due if he is on the roster. Either way it goes, there's going to be some hard conversations and a level of a fallout here with the Celtics and Jaylen Brown.
Sean, what's next? What?
Generational guy, maybe, but from that trade, no. I guess AD got them the 30th pick, but still no. But Cooper Flag, if you want to look at that as the trade, then yes, because Cooper Flag could be a top 3 player in the league one day. Jesse Robinson,
no, he cannot. No, he cannot. He could be a top 5, 6-ish.
Unlike the Celtics and
Thunder,
Nuggets and Thunder. I mean, that'd be crazy. Trey, hey, thank you for the donation. Warriors trade down to get Isaiah Evans. I like Isaiah Evans in their system with Steve Kerr because he moves extremely well without the ball. Do they have a second-round pick? They have to, right? I think they have a second-round pick. Because I would like Alex Caravan, but they do not. It looks like it goes to Miami at 41. Oh, no, they do at 54. I don't think Caravan's going to be there, but I would have liked Caravan there. Dog, thank you for the donation. Thoughts on Cole Pete to Charlotte? Fits the play style. I don't mind it, but I think there's going to be a lot of other guys I'm going to like more on the board. And I know you don't need.
I like this trade though. It's pretty nice.
But I would take Christian.
It's not bad.
But if you're serious about moving Miles Bridges, then maybe. Then you trade for Zion.
It's a decent trade.
Thank you for the donation. Crazy idea. Mavson, Najee, and Christie in pick 9 and pick 30 to the Lakers. From the Luka trade to the Bulls for Pat Will for 15. It's not a terrible offer. I just don't think Chicago passes up on Caleb Wilson because there's a teardrop after that.
Yeah.
You would do Jimmy Pods in 11 for Kawhi. Gotta give it a shot. Yeah, I think that would get it done. I think so. maybe another first has to be in it because like Dylan Brooks was such a high level role player. I think like if I'm the Clippers, I would think about that for sure. Mason, thank you for the donation. What do you think the Blazers package for Brown would be? Off the top of my head, I'm not sure about the financials, but I would assume like they would want Kamara. I think you gotta throw like they're gonna want Kamara. Do they want Drew back? I mean, Kamara, Jeremy Grant, the Bucks picks, and Scoot. Like it's gonna take a lot. I don't know if it's gonna be all the Bucks picks, but something like that. But like, does Boston want to develop Scoot? How do they feel about Scoot? Are they getting Drew back? Maybe. It's tough to figure that one out for
What's
sure.
next?
All right, I want to read these chats quickly because we got the draft starting in 5 minutes. George, thank you for the donation. Love your videos, man. Why do you think the 76ers should draft Swain and not a forward or center? I don't know if I'm going to like any centers on the board that are there, to be honest with you. It's not the strongest center class in the world. I mean, Swain is a forward. He plays up for sure. He's got a
I just made it up.
Swain's wingspan is pretty sure it's plus, like for sure. It's a 6'10" wingspan, 8'8" and a half standing reach. Like, yeah, that is a power forward for you at the next level, 100%. 3-point shot could be a little shaky, but they need perimeter defense, especially if they lose Oubre this offseason. Francis, thank you for the donation.
Whenever you're on the side of good.
As a Bucks fan, it's a sad day. Yeah, I agree. It is a sad day for you guys. But hey, it's a new beginning. At 10, I have Burries. At 13, I have Phylon. I'm starting to get a little, like, regret on double guard for you guys. I think you would walk away with Amen or a DMR as well. Sorry. Daniel, thank you for the donation, for the $10 donation. Here for another year, this time with a little more gold. Hell yeah. Knicks are still champions. Still waiting on the collab with you and my guy, Knicks Fan TV. Always love the work you do, bro. Hey, I would always do that with him, man. He's fantastic as a Knicks creator. Best of the best. Free Rudy, thank you for the donation. Congrats on the Knicks championships, Ross. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. As a Spurs fan, I'm super happy for you and hope you can enjoy it as much as you can. Thank you, man. That means a lot. You guys will be back. Don't worry. The Knicks needed this one more than you guys because I didn't know if we were going to be back. Hey, what's up, Kenneth? Thank you for the nice words. Cruzy, I think the Blazers can take a lead, but the West is so tough. It's so tough. Yeah, if you guys could drop a thumbs up on the stream, I would really appreciate it. We got over 6,000 people in here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I think over 7,000 people in here now, so thank you so much. AR, thank you for the donation. Raptors moves, any ideas? I think, guard or, like, big, right? Like, somebody that plays in the paint well. That could be Allen Graves, that could be Steinbach, that could be Sinak. I think Corey, Sturts, and Anderson are all in play. Maybe Phylon if he slides. Britt, thank you for the donation. Who are the best shooters the Bulls can grab at 15? Malik Thomas, I think, could be in play. Cam Carr, Christian Anderson. Again, he was cool. It was really cool to see like the Enjoy studio.
So trust me, bro.
And I was in like the NBA like headquarters yesterday in New York City. And it was wild to like they were playing like the trivia in there, like the elevator, like room, and I was just hearing my voice on the loudspeaker in NBA's headquarters. It was kind of crazy to be honest with you. You think the Suns trading him to the first round? I could see it. I think a lot of Suns people were saying that can happen. I think they have the assets. I don't think it costs too much. I mean, when Presti traded with the Knicks in the 24 draft to get Dylan Jones, it did cost 5 seconds. We'll see if it costs that much nowadays. I don't even know where the league is kind of swayed on second rounders and late first with the new 1 second apron rules and apron restrictions and 2 the new lottery odds, especially if it's like future picks. Clan, thank you for the $2 donation. If you were the Mavs, would you go after Jaylen Brown? Depends the price tag. Depends on the price tag. I would say no. Because I don't want to stump Flag's development. I don't know if he would or not. But let OKC and San Antonio fight it out for the next 2 to 3 years, and then you guys can pass.
Denver would be really good. I would love to see this. That actually...
Oh. Let's go. Could JB be traded during the draft? Yeah, I think so. I think he could definitely be traded.
He has to be traded before the 5th pick, though.
Trade up Hauser and salary for 27. Who's got 27? Oh, they have 27. I think Hauser has negative value right now. I think he's a good player, but I think has negative value in terms of a trade. Jonah, thank you for the donation. Do you think the Bucks will trade Hero for picks? I think Detroit would have to blow them away. I think Detroit makes a lot of sense. Who else do I think would make some sense? I mean, Dallas always interests me for them or for Hero. Like Houston, maybe. I think it's gonna cost enough for Milwaukee's like, you know what, we can be the worst team in the league. The Go fan first on the clock. Washington Wizards, man. Zaman, thank you for the donation. Is it crazy to think Murphy's overvalued? I think that's fair. I think that's fair because Murphy has struggled to stay healthy. I think he's not like the defender that Mikal Bridges was when the Knicks traded for him. He's not as knocked down of a shooter as Bane is, but he's pretty close to that. I think he goes for what Desmond Bane goes for, and I think that's okay. If I'm giving up the 8th overall pick, though, it's a little rich. It's a little rich. I would do that if I were the Pels. And which is funny because that was the Pels pick. Jay Soul, thank you for the donation. Lakers low-key missed out on Wow, let me redo that. Lakers low-key missed out of the Giannis market. Line up Bronny, Braun, Alex, then has the Giannis. Yeah, just an all-family lineup. Why not? Why not? Why not? All right, here we go. So you guys can hear this, right?
For the
You guys can hear this, all right?
2026 NBA draft in New York City, home for the first time in 53 years to the NBA champions.
Talk
Tonight,
about the
we
Knicks.
celebrate the future,
Oh, wait, hold
but
on.
a week ago, the ticker tape parade was
ticker
for
tape
the New
parade.
York Knicks.
Kristen, thank you for the donation. Do you really think the Mavs take a mint? I think it's like 33 a mint, 33 Yaxel, 33 Berries. Okay, cool. You guys can hear it? Nice, nice, nice. When the pick is in is when I'll play the sound. When the pick is in, I'll play the sound. I went to the draft in 2018 was my only time there, and then I started streaming for it, but I had a blast at the draft. Like, the Knicks were taking Kevin Knox. I wanted Knox. I was fine with Knox, Shea, or Mikal Bridges.
Touch out there. He's a 7-footer.
One of them would have been a little bit better than the others.
He's skinny, not strong defensively. He gets
Did I steal a
banged
trash
around
can at the
little
parade?
bit,
No,
but rebounds
I did
well.
not. But I saw that they were selling replicas. I didn't mind the pencil basket on the desk. I might pop that if it's probably gonna sell out in an instant.
Person you represented
KD's next team, I think he's a Rocket. KD and picks for Jaylen Brown. Did we just run this back from like 3 years ago? Yeah, Danny, I wanted to go this year because I'd never been. I always say I'm going to go the next year, but I have a buddy's wedding the Friday, so it gets a little difficult. I'm like, if I don't have an overlap next year, I'm 100% going. I say it every year. I'm like, I would want to go next year as well.
One of, if not the best two-way player in basketball.
Let's go.
Who are
Let's
these
go. I
people
wonder if Shams is gonna
that are
spoil the
doubting
picks.
you?
I
Who
mean, I'm
are
gonna do
they?
my best not to
That's
get
what
him
I meant when I
spoiled.
said BS.
Obviously, we're gonna
He's
be
full of
locked
it.
in here.
Who doubting him?
So sorry if
Who's that? Who's the people
I'm
doubting
waiting on the
Jaylen Brown?
donations 'cause I'm not looking
Ain't nobody
at chat.
doubting
Like,
Jaylen
if
Brown, the
there's- pick is
basketball
almost
player.
in and I'm not looking.
See, they
like, the screen.
create these narratives
I'm not gonna be able to look at
and they
it.
point to the
Thank you,
media,
Patrick
people like
Lewis, again,
myself
for
and
$79
various
donation. That
others,
was so kind
act
of
like
you,
they're
man.
being dogged. That is not
Listen, thank you for the
one
$5
of, if
donation.
not the
3
best
team
two-way
trades tonight.
player
Boston gets Jeremy Grant,
in
Trey
basketball.
Murphy,
Who are these
and a
people
million first
that are doubting
no,
you?
sorry,
Who are they?
Milwaukee first.
That's what I
Portland
meant
gets
when I
Jaylen Brown.
one of,
Pels get
if not
Sharp,
the
Chris Murray,
best
and
two.
first. I don't hate that.
Well,
I think Boston would need a little bit more. I think Brown is probably worth like 2 to 3 more first-round picks than Murphy, and I think Grant might have negative value just because of the dollar amount. I think if I would do that if I was Portland and the Pelicans. That's a good return for the Pelicans, I think. Noah, thank you for the donation. What's your boldest prediction for this draft? I think. What did I have? I think the Hawks take 2 guards. I think all 3 Michigan Wolverines go in the lottery, and I would say Nate Ament goes ahead of Braden Burries. Yeah,
What's
no,
next
pre-planning
for
videos,
Boston
those are ranch,
here?
but I would say...
Malika,
like,
sources
bring
tell
the
me that
Xbox
even
or
as we're hours away
PlayStation,
from the NBA
get
draft,
the small
the
Xbox
Boston
and bring it over
Celtics
there.
have started to listen, engage, and discuss trades around Jaylen. As we're hours away from the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics have started to listen, engage, and discuss trades. The Celtics are speaking to teams right now about Jaylen. As we're hours away from the NBA draft,
You gotta talk about the Knicks?
Just a few miles from here, more than 2 million people filled the streets of Lower Manhattan.
Thank you, Jesse, for the donation.
Celebrate the Knicks'
I think Lou Munson is the missing piece.
championship in 53 years.
I wanted to do
Yeah,
this.
Danny, I do it all the time when I go away. I always bring my Xbox just in case, and I bring like my setup.
as we're hours away from the NBA draft, the
Like
Boston
sports. It's about competition at the highest level, but it's also about the joy and connections shared by people all celebrating something they have in common.
Do I think Ian Jackson's going to be drafted next year? We'll see. Did he stay at St. John's? He did, right?
Own unique
But
story.
I don't know. They have a lot of mouths to feed because they got Freeman, Yesufu, so many.
Yeah.
guys. Another guy I'm not even remembering. Did they get? No, I forget maybe Providence got the guy I'm thinking of. Do I think the Pelicans make a move today? I do. I think they want a first.
In the 2018 NBA Draft, every pick matters in the chase to become the next NBA champion. And that's
Yeah, for sure, Jenny. It definitely peace of mind too if you bring like your setup with you, or just like an Xbox or a monitor or something, and like an easy mic to bring. Less like stress on the trip in case something huge happens. Like I was in Colorado 2 years ago, with my then girlfriend, now fiance, and I was in the middle of a concert when Cat got traded. No idea that a trade was gonna happen in September. I was like, I should have brought my Xbox. All right, we got 4 minutes. Can you guys see that? Okay, hold on a second. Let me fix my.
Franchise history.
Let me fix this real quick.
Washington met the Seattle
because it's a little bit cut off.
in the 1978 NBA Finals, and they were led by Finals MVP Wes Unseld and Elvin Hayes. So Washington brought home their only championship. And then the Wizards, they had a top pick for the first time. They drafted Kwame Brown. This was during the Michael Jordan era. And their next first overall pick was 2010, John Wall. He was a 5-time All-Star, but the Wizards, they couldn't.
All right. You were sleeping when Luka got dealt? Yeah, I was so lucky. I was like going to bed. That was like my biggest fear. That was my big. I was like so happy that I was up, but that's my biggest fear when you're sleeping. And that was like not super late, but it was late on like a Saturday. It was like 11 something, right? Yeah, it's tough because that's also the biggest trade in like NBA history.
Thanks.
Rambo, thank you for the donation. Been enjoying your content for 5 years. Go Dubs. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Good luck to your Warriors tonight. They're showing the Wizards War Room. So in 3 minutes and 50 seconds, whenever it says the pick is in and Adam Silver is going to the presser or the microphone, the stage, we're going to listen. Don't worry. It starts now. It starts now. The draft is about to start. I think it's going to be AJ. Stop muting. Okay. I mean, you want to listen to this?
I don't, but
looking for an addition to the great talent because of the 3 excellent choices there.
And AJ DeBonza has certainly said that he doesn't plan on dropping.
I mean, if AJ doesn't go 1, I'm going to be shocked.
AJ, you will hear his name announced as Anise DeBonza, his full
You woke
name.
up in Doha. Yeah, dude, the views on the Luka trade were insane, man. It was insane.
Training camp with Anthony
All right,
Davis
we'll listen.
Trae Young and that
I just want to.
I'm gonna do until the top like 10 or 15. I won't do like every single one.
Hear my voice?
I don't want to be on that
I'm
long.
just gonna talk about like what I want to talk. So my board, everybody's mock. Who we got number 1? We got AJ DeBonza, right? Let me get out of this so you can see the bar. Can this bar move here? Come on, what are we doing? Amari, thank you for the donation. Hey Matt, can you do an office setup tour? I gotta work on my office, and then I will for sure. Why is this bar here? Come on, let's get that out of there. You guys think it's AJ? I think it's AJ too. I got AJ number 1 on my mock draft. I'm hoping we're right. I could put a poll. We could do a poll. Maybe we could do that each time. AJ, DP, or Boozer, or maybe we could do Peterson. Yeah, you guys all. We could do a poll. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna keep up with that. Maybe I should get a producer. Let's see what we got here. All right. Just mess that up there. Takes like forever for that to go away. Nada meant 1? Is that what the shit's saying? Nada meant 1? Yeah, why are you guys saying AJ? I'm always gonna actually, with 10,000 people here, thank you all for coming out. We're about to react to the first pick in the draft. I'm gonna plug my Instagram. I gotta do the shameless plug. If you guys could follow me on Instagram if you're not, down there as well. I actually should pin this probably if I can get it. Cool. Jesse, thank you for the donation. I was hungover and woke up and saw the Luka trade. Yeah, you probably thought you were still drunk at that point. That's crazy. Oh man, let's go. If this is Peterson, the pick is in. All right. Let's see. The pick is in.
In the future, could
the pick is in.
Or Cam Boozer or a Darren Peterson be part of changing that fabric?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and that's
Let's see what we got. Well, we gotta wait a second. Shams, don't you dare spoil this, man, for your broadcast.
For this starting 5, the Heat are expecting him not to be there. This off season, there's going to be interest in him, other suitors in him as well. Just financially, it's going to be very difficult for them to keep him. They're going to have exceptions to use. They could participate in a sign and trade with Norm Powell this offseason, but the Heat are operating as if he's going to either end up in a sign and trade or end up elsewhere. And so from there, you have a starting shooting guard slot to fill. You've got exceptions to do it. You've got other avenues. Andrew Wiggins will be an interesting case. He's got a player option, I think around $30 million. Does he opt into that? Does he opt out? Do you do a lesser deal but more years?
That's on the table for them, but
they know they have to fill this roster out. My understanding, talking to people in Miami, shooting, and more shooting. We can probably take Norman Powell off of this starting 5. staff, but you just have to be as an attacking midfielder.
We can probably take Norman Powell off of this starting five.
Miami, I would definitely go after. I would definitely try to pitch you just like, hey, you went back to Cleveland, got your ring there, come back here, get us a ring. It would have a lot of value, even though Giannis would be the best player on the team. LeBron going back there and kind of being the quarterback, which is what they need, would be fun. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think there's really any chance of it happening, but it is intriguing like a lot of these other things. Yeah, I'll go here and I'll be a good fit and all that. But if I were Miami, I would definitely go after him.
Ooh, Giannis to the Heat. Ooh, it's over with. Bobby Portis with a ooh, it's over.
Oh yeah, Bobby Portis is with them.
Basketball game. The league has changed. Y'all about to see Giannis look like how LeBron looked when he was with the Heat. Worst case scenario, him and Bam. Worst case scenario, him and Bam. Tim Duncan, David Robinson. I don't want to hit it. Ooh, Giannis to the Heat.
So they do have losing.
Ooh, Giannis to the
losing
Heat.
Powell is fine. I wonder what is.
Because you don't want to be the GM that passes up on AJ DeBonta #1. I'm Peterson over DeBonta just slightly. It's nitpicking. They're all in the same tier. And then when they said his full name, I was like, whoa. I was like, who? Is there somebody out of left field? But yeah, that's his full name, his legal name, and not AJ. So yeah, DeBonta to the Wizards, #1 overall. All right, play the broadcast. I mean, I don't want to. So yeah, AJ guys, as expected. Sorry if I missed anybody's donation. I apologize. You're listening on Going on a Walk, saying thank you for the donation. Hey, Puffy, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate that. $50, that's so kind of you. Since 2017, feels like what's the Wizards ceiling with AJ this year if it all goes well, healthy chemistry? I think a top 6 seed in the East. I think you could win a playoff round. I think it matters more on Anthony Davis and Trae Young and their availability and their synergy together. But I think you guys could be a top 6 seed in the Eastern Conference. Teams are going to get injured, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Now, #2, I could be wrong. I think it's going to be Peterson. And thank you so much again for the donation, Puffy. That is so kind of you. I think it's going to be Peterson. So we're 1 for 1 in the mock. We're 1 for 1 in the mock. I don't know about you guys. Man, am I going to be wrong about Peterson too? This
salary, and that has a lot of implications.
I don't know what I'm
expecting.
expecting.
It's really tough to bring Mitchell Robinson back. Assuming he gets strong offers on the open market, which he will. I think he'd have to take a pay cut here to come back to New York. It sets a lot of moving parts, a lot of pieces moving around here for the Knicks in the front office. The Knicks are operating planning right now as if they're going to stay.
Where is the fit there? Bernie, thank you for the donation. Bernice. You think Trey Murphy and John Moran gets traded? Yes, I think both.
That's a crazy face, yo.
So far, we still have 2.5 minutes here. AJ, man, that is. I mean, I'm fascinated to see him. And honestly, like you look at Philly, they've had their moments.
Charlie Ward inbounding on the right side.
Big market. The Knicks, maybe more so big market than the Nets. Like Washington could be that big Northeast corridor, big market, and AJ is probably the guy to save that. Show my top 14 fully. That's that. There's my big board where I do have AJ #2, but this is my tier 1. I'm a big Boozer fan, but like so is everybody, right? Rye Walsh, thank you for the donation. Kawhi back to the Raptors. That would be something else. That would be that would be something else.
Yeah, how to keep everyone.
Could we get Jamal Murray to the Raptors? Maybe get the Canadian over there. Why not?
No.
Thank you to everybody in the stream right now. We got over 11,000 people in here. If you could maybe drop a thumbs up, it can go a long way. AJ wanted Utah? Maybe. I mean, he went to high school there. He went to college there.
Go to work.
I think they would have taken AJ too if the Jazz were at #1.
6'2", 6'3" guard.
Jonah, thank you for the donation. Do you think there will be any big trades today? I think at least one. I think there are going to be at least one draft pick trade, I think the Pelicans want.
And I do believe that once we take power, there has to be accountability. There needs to be accountability for Elon Musk. You know, they're celebrating that he created 4,400 millionaires, but they don't talk about the 4.5 million children around the world who he possibly sentenced to death by dismantling you.
I don't know. I think I'd feel better about Hero, to be honest with you, when you're
Got
looking
it.
at the
And what do you make of this
stylistically.
reflecting
Kevin
pool?
Durant
It's something
would be
everybody's
fun,
been asking about.
I want somebody a little bit younger. All right, so the pick is in. The pick is in.
Vincent, these under the radar players here.
I'm excited.
I think keep an eye on one name, Anthony Simon.
What do we got? We're
They
8:15
need
in.
perimeter shooting
Robin,
for
thank you
this
for the donation. I
team.
believe the Jazz
He's
will
a free
prioritize
agent out
talent
there.
over
If he's
fit.
willing to basically
So
go
that
for
would
the
be
veteran
Boozer,
minimum
because
and
I
play
guess
out a year
Peterson
and maybe
fits better.
restore his value for next year,
If they
he
take
would fit in
Boozer, I really
perfectly
wonder
with
what's
this
going to
team.
be. They take Native men. We'll see.
Hey Vincent, these under the radar.
The number 1 pick. But when a childhood dream is realized, you can't help but have just that little crack of emotion.
Hey Vincent, these under the radar play.
Anticipation.
I'm fascinated to see who goes
With
to.
each new role, you get
If
to
it's Boozer,
experience.
I'll be a little shocked. Here we go.
With that, the Utah Jazz are on the clock here at
Oh,
number 2.
no,
And
Malika,
really,
you
it feels
teased
like
me.
With each new role, you get to experience a different life, many lifetimes in one. That
Utah is looking after Jay.
Yeah, I mean, look, they've got people in the front
with
court,
each new.
and Jaren Jackson Jr.
I think it's going to be Peterson.
There's not a need for Cameron
I mean,
Boozer. Don't be surprised if
yeah.
they take him though. But Darren Peterson seems
We'll
to be
see.
the pick.
Hey Vincent, these under the radar players
I'm kind of
here.
nervous for this pick, man. I'm nervous for this pick.
But all worthy of the number 1 pick.
And what Utah
I would take
has
Peterson,
been saying is of the
but
top teams,
Boozer.
they are focused
Hey Vincent,
I mean,
these under
his
the
dad works
radar.
in the front office.
That's why I
Like, they
said
have a
today
Jazz
in the show,
executive
is this
at the
guy
table.
one of the most dangerous men in America, if
Technically
not
with
the most
Boozer,
dangerous
I'm
man
sure
in America?
He was
right
not in these talks because of conflict of interest, but I would assume he's saying that he should get it. Did they take Caleb Wilson? Does Danny Ainge take
It was
Caleb
two-part. It was our pace. Our pace got dramatically
Give me
better.
Peterson for my mom.
And then we had
Peterson for my
a couple of flow offenses early in the year based upon guard play. And Cat our numbers were always really good off ball.
Easy Bake Oven, thank you for the donation. Do you see another Jan Hansen moment?
Let's find out.
We'll see. We'll see.
Mitchell Robinson, Kristaps Porzingis, Andre Drummond,
Peterson or Boozer?
Pressure Chua.
I'd be shocked if it's Boozer.
With the second pick in the 2026
Second pick.
the Utah Jazz select
Yeah. Okay. Darren Peterson goes 2. Darren Peterson goes 2. So
Congratulations, Darren
they
Peterson.
get my number 1 player in the draft. There was a little bit of smoke that they
Amir
couldn't get a Boozer
Coffee.
also because of Keontae George.
Sorry, Kelly
and
Oubre,
Darren
Rui
Peterson share the
Hachimura
same agency, and
could
now
be a
Darren
good
Peterson
wing
maybe becomes
pickup
the lead
for
guard, the highest
the
upside guard there in Utah. I am fascinated about the fit of George at the 1,
Bruce
Peterson
Brown
2, Love
Jr.,
Triple J 4, Kessler 5. I think that could be a top
Matisse
6 team in the
Thybulle
Western
is a good
Conference,
pickup.
100%,
Jordan
even
Goodwin
in the
is a
Western
good pickup.
Conference. We'll see where East Maryland kind of slides in
Gary
moving
Trent
forward.
Jr. is
I just
decent.
think stylistically in the high upside swing, like Danny Ainge is going to take his guy.
Colin
and that was Darren Peterson
Sexton, I
going
would
through.
try.
Maybe had the worst
Kobe
freshman
White,
year he
no.
could've had, and he
Jordan
still won
Clarkson,
more
I would try.
impactful
And
guards
Landry
in the
Shamet
country with
because
all the injuries
they
going
both
on. He
were
has
on the
such a
Knicks. So I would
quick
actually try to
step.
get both
He's a
of them, I'm
tremendous
be
athlete.
honest.
And I think, like, I know he averaged only assist and a half last year at Kansas. He's a way better guard than that as well. So yeah, we do have Darren Peterson going number 2 here. And then, yeah, I am realizing that my voice could be ahead. So I'm going to wait to make, because I remember this last year. I apologize that there's a little bit of a wait and see. So I apologize, guys. I apologize. I will wait for my reaction. I will wait. I apologize in the chat. I do agree. Okay, thank you guys for saying that. Can
From
I
the
get a sweet
Heat?
full note? Because I probably will.
Croatia's went up on Panama. Good job to them.
Or round 5. I don't think I missed anybody's chat. Sorry, because I will be
Who
looking
should
at
the
the
Heat
screen a little bit more.
take? So Mitchell Robinson is definitely one.
Last year.
That would definitely be my first target, and then if I couldn't get him, I would try Kristaps Porzingis.
I might give a facial reaction if it's a whoa, or I'll just say a whoa. I won't say who it is. Can you guys, when it was delayed there for the
and
Jazz
then my
reset,
third
how
option
long
would
was it?
be
Like 10 seconds, 5 seconds. D-Root, thank you for the
Bruce
donation.
Brown.
Hopefully Kareem Lopez makes the lottery. I think he's going to be right on the fringe.
Rui
I think people
Hachimura.
are Milwaukee, Charlotte, OKC maybe. I have him 15 to Chicago.
Only because they're champions. Like you want basically champions who have some experience.
Oh, okay, it's only like 3 seconds. Cool. So
Torian
I'll
Prince,
make
is
sure to-
he?
I'll
Did
make sure
he?
to
Was he on the?
give it a second before I say anything.
Torian Prince or Gary Trent, whichever one was on the Bucks when they won.
All right, I remember this happened last year, so thank you for reminding me.
So
Dark, thank you for the donation. Bucks straight up a Gate cuff. I would like that. That's somebody to build around, but I don't think
Mike Conley would be good, honestly, as a backup point guard, but I don't know how they feel about him.
that would be
Yeah, you probably have to do Landry.
You might have to get a little bit more.
Landry, I would target both of these two on minimums. That'd be good signings, so they could get some info on the Knicks. I would do.
Are the Bulls gonna make the playoffs? I would say no, unless Caleb Wilson is like the best in this.
I would
class.
do Kristaps.
Jazz roster's kind of weird. I wonder if they get that
To get info on the Celtics.
To be honest with you. Okay,
But Drummond is the priority, and then he's the backup, and then one of either Shamit
I
or
wonder if they're going to give Conte that extension because Mark's
Clarkson.
getting paid, Triple J's getting paid. They got to pay Kessler, and then Peterson's about to make a lot of money as the number
Yeah, the
2 pick.
Jazz are in
I
a
wouldn't be
pretty decent
surprised
spot.
if,
Pretty weird spot, yeah.
What's his name? What is Sham saying?
Utah Jazz actually went to go see Darren Peterson himself on Saturday for a
It was two.
you and your people, Ohio,
but I think you've done a fantastic job.
His mentality, his mindset, his
You and your people,
as a player.
but I think
Darren Peterson in that meeting expressed that he wanted to be a part of this Jazz transition. We know they went out and got Jaren Jackson Jr. To add to Lowry Markkanen and Keontae George, and now Darren Peterson joins the fold.
Darren Peterson on his way to Utah. We know, Bobby, that the
Okay,
Jazz
wait.
are
I actually want to see something in
You
the
and your
chat. Who do you
people,
think is going to be better
but I
next
think
year?
you've done a
The Wizards or the
fantastic-
Jazz? Who will
Jazz.
have more wins in 2027, the Jazz or the Wizards?
Jazz
'Cause
easily.
They are so similar. They both made a trade like Triple J, AD, and Trae Young at the deadline. They both have like Trey Johnson and center and Kessler and Sarr. Seen a lot more Jazz in the comments, and they just have 1 and 2. I don't know. I think it's very
Can
close.
I ask you guys
Jazz,
this? Because
Wizards, both
you know
into
I like the
playoffs.
lists. Let's just look at the East. I don't even know if they're.
I do want to maybe tweet that out.
Can I ask you guys this? Because can I ask you guys this? Because
All right,
you know.
I assume this is going to be Boozer.
That is going to be kind of the rebuild with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And they own a lot of their draft assets. They built
I mean,
a
Memphis,
really
dude.
nice collection of
Memphis is
draft
going to be good, I
assets
think,
that are
next
coming
year.
up as they
California
try and
lawmaker.
towards that rebuild.
Imagine this is Caleb Wilson. I think it was pretty split
You
in the
should be
chat between
sitting
the Jazz and the Wizards.
by the trophy. Nah, this is. I mean, when you're able to kind of just be a part of the journey or be a part.
I mean, imagine this is Caleb Wilson. That'd be a woe for me.
Boozer as being someone who, in any other year, could be a #1 pick as well. Will we hear his name called now? Let's send it back
Here we
to
go.
the podium and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver as Memphis has made their selection.
It's not your country, it's our country.
He gets her, and she gets her. NBA draft. The Memphis Grizzlies.
Boozer definitely has the highest floor in this class, 100%. He's somebody that operates so well into the short roll.
What a beautiful morning. First of all, I got up this.
People are like, oh, he's got limited athleticism. I'm like, no, this guy goes #1 in any other year. It's just a loaded top 3. He, I believe, reclassified or it might have been AJ. Either way, he is. He can finish around the rim. He can rebound extremely well. I don't know
How
he's gonna be
stuck
on
do
the
you think
perimeter as a
the Knicks
defender,
are here
but
in
I
the
do
Eastern
think the
Conference?
offensive game
Well, I
is gonna
certainly
be so
agree with you. They're
impactful
not
right
getting into
away.
that
I would
tier.
not be surprised
They don't
if
have
it's 18 points, 10 rebounds as a rookie.
enough
Like, it's gonna
personnel.
be that
They don't have
good.
the
It's gonna be
manpower
with Ja Morant or
that they
without Ja
need to
Morant.
hang
We'll
with
see if
those
they have
guys.
one a little
I
bit
think you're going to
later,
get a
or
consistent
maybe
team
we'll
like
get
they've
Corey a
been.
little
They're
bit later,
a pretty
but
good
yeah,
team.
giving
They're
Cameron
well
Boozer at
coached.
3
They're
is
going to be on their
fine. It might
defensive
be a
game.
blessing in
But at the end of the
disguise
day, they don't
if
have a
they
dude.
end up 1 or 2.
You got to have
So,
a
yeah,
dude. You got to have a
Cameron Boozer, 3rd
1A.
overall. I mean, this is a great pick for
dude.
Memphis, and you got a tier 1 guy
That is a
in this
pretty
class at
bad
3. This is
assessment.
one of the best
She could have
classes
just said
in
she
the
was
world to have
wrong.
the 3rd overall pick in this class. All right, I I can't nod. All right. The chat was like, I can't nod.
Boy,
I
it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown.
I'll make sure I won't nod. But I mean, okay. All right. I don't know. Maybe when the screen shows the player, I'll say it. Early react, I cannot.
But
Thank you.
regardless,
I mean, if I want to give also
the
like
Miami
an
Heat,
authentic
I'm hearing
reaction.
all the
If
critics.
I hear it's like Kingston Fleming's for
Yeah. Does it make them better? Yeah, they finished 10th in the East. Go look to Vegas if you think they're not better. Listen, the Miami Heat have really smart people. The owner, the GM, Spo, Pat
The
Riley.
coach. Yeah, all of them.
Like, they got smart people. To me, what Miami did getting Giannis, as they moved up now to 5th NBA title odds. Okay, they're in that space now, and I agree with this. Is that this is a 2-level trade. The big picture is, and all Pat Riley and Spo want, they want titles. They're not playing to win the East.
Yeah.
Is now with Bam Adebayo, Giannis, and Bobby Portis, that is the best defensive front line in the NBA. That matches up with Wemby for about the next 2 to 3 years.
Correct.
And you say, well, what about the East? Well, what about it? Last 9 years, you have 7 champions. You take your chances in the East. I mean, the Miami years ago made the final. They were like an 8 seed.
Facts. That is true. That is true. See, that's good.
And your heart goes out to guys like Tyler Hero who can ball. And
as Iman Shumpert just said, they need shooting. They need a
for the Miami Heat this offseason, and we took a look at that starting lineup.
Kenny was clairvoyant.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus! 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 Oh my
Eastern Conference Finals where he's like, he had a stretch where it was just
like Cat.
because
they gonna have a mismatch every night because you can't. Both of them dudes athletic.
Bam can shoot it.
Bam can. Yeah, I think. Listen, man. If
Bam
Jimmy Butler got
483,
Jimmy Butler got that team did that with those teams.
Giannis can do it.
Giannis can do it because the way they coach, the culture of it, how they're Spoelstra a hell of a coach, man. He's underrated. Eric Spoelstra's a hell of a coach.
He needs experienced
so,
players, though. He's not a development guy.
Yeah, so no, I think that's what. And Pat, they're trying to win, so they gonna go get guys that's trying to play.
They know how to win.
Yeah, they didn't. They did. One thing we know Pat Riley didn't do. He did not trade for Giannis, and don't expect to win.
For sure.
Right.
The video back 10
so
seconds. That's not gonna help.
He's throughout his
timeline.
That's what you meant.
Legacy of Pat Riley. He goes and get guys. Right?
Eastern Conference Finals where he's like, he had a stretch where it was just
like Cat.
They gonna have a.
Thank you for the donation. I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
It kind of reminds me of
Brother,
when
I'm
they
21
did
and
the
look
big
older
move
than
to
you.
acquire
Chad needs to
LeBron
chill.
James and Chris Bosh.
You were an Uncle 30, okay? Not there yet. I don't have live TV. It's on channel 15. I do have YouTube TV, but
the roster.
I can't set that up here. And if I do, you can't show the screen on YouTube TV. I got to use a different thing. I got to stream it a different way, and it's behind. It's fine.
Now they're in a
not illegally
situation
streaming
where
it,
they
though. This is
have
through ESPN.com.
5 roster spots to
So
fill.
ESPN.com on their website, maybe a little
$18
delayed.
million to fill it, and that's not
Trust
below
me, if I
the
could have it
luxury
blown
tax,
up
that's what they
live,
want to
I
spend.
would.
They are hard.
Justin, thank you for the donation. I think Atlanta trades the pick. I think that could be the first trade. We'll see.
So there's work to do.
I think the draft still starts at 5. I think the draft still starts at 5, but we'll see.
They have the hard part done. That's getting the top 5 player in the league.
Let's go time MVP.
Honestly, like
I'm gonna say I think 5 is still Wagler, but I could be. Josh, thank you for the donation. Nets fan. You think the Nets trade the pick? No, I think they stay at 6, unless OKC really wants to move up, or Milwaukee, and you're getting 10. And
I think you do this. I think Mitch Robinson.
Going to get more first this year? Probably
not.
Like you had
Kristaps
5 rookies
Porzingis.
last year. You already have 2 first-round picks. I wouldn't do that. Can Jack Hale go in round 1? I think so. He can go in the 20s.
I did.
What's your opinion on A.J. Johnson?
Jordan Clarkson or Shamit.
Draft pick. Oh, sorry, we got the Bulls picking.
Who's the Bulls picking?
With the 4th pick in the 2026 NBA draft,
Try nod.
the Chicago Bulls select Caleb Wilson.
Oh, nice.
From the University of North
Oh,
Carolina.
not. So, Caleb Wilson at number 4.
Dope.
I think in
That's
any
dope.
other year, that could end up being the number 1 pick, or at least the number 2 overall pick in most years. This is probably the most impactful defender out of the gate when you look at his perimeter defense, his transition defense, his help defense, his on-ball. Post could be a little bit better, but he's going to put on weight. He's going to get stronger. He's going to fill out, and this man is going to be an all-defensive guy one day. This is perfect for the Bulls rebuild. Thiago Splitter, Bryson Graham. It's hard not to get excited about Wilson. And Wilson has the potential on being the best player in this draft. Like I said about Memphis, this could be a blessing in disguise. This could end up being a bright spot for Chicago that he fell to you at 4 because you weren't going to take him at 2 or 3 most likely. So you're able to get him at 4 and you have a chance to now build around him as a switchable 3, 4, 5, can guard multiple positions. I think Josh Giddey is going to make his life so much easier and he can elevate Wilson and whoever they drafted 15. He was so much fun to watch at UNC this year. It was a shame the season got cut short. But yeah, Wilson goes number 4. I would say no major shockers so far in this draft. All right, we're 4 for 4. We are 4 for 4 in the mock. Who else is 4 for 4? Dark, thank you for the donation. Kill Wilson, baby Kevin Garnett. Thank you for the $2 donation, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, we could see that. SW, thank you for the donation. Do you think the Mavs would take Berries? I'm like 33 on Yaxel, 33 on Ament, 33 on Berries. Josh, thank you for the $2
He is
donation.
so,
Do you think the Bulls
like-
make the conference finals with this roster right
Yeah.
now? I apologize, but no, I do not. If Isaiah Evans went to the Knicks, I wouldn't mind that. You guys are 4 for 4? Yeah. I think most people should be 4 for 4 unless they swap Boozer and Peterson, which I get. It would have been an Or gamble that paid off for sure. D. Hardy, thank you for the donation. Do you think Brown should be traded and what do you think would be a fair package? I'm not saying to trade him, to be honest with you, unless he wants out. I'm thinking like Atlanta and Portland could probably give you the best offers. Maybe better than the Clippers, unless we're about to see the 5th overall pick be traded right now, but I think we would have seen that already. So let's see who goes 5. Let me know in the chat. Do you think it's going to be Wagler, Brown, or Acuff? I think it's one of the 3. I mean, apparently they really like Braden Burns, so we'll see. What website is this on? NCmockdraft.com. No Ceilings made this. Shout out to them over there. Jonah, thank you for the donation. Which rookie's the best for fantasy? Low-key, it might be Cameron Boozer because of the opportunities, because there's a lot of mouths to feed in Utah and Washington, but we'll see. I mean, Acuff, I would be shocked. I'm pretty sure there's been like, it's Brown or it's Wagler. I mean, Burries would shock me a little bit. Burries would shock me. I don't know if I would. I would take Wagler over Burries if you're going to go for the 2 guard rather than going with another point guard. So we'll see. But yeah, I think it's going to be Wagler, and I hope so because then I can get it right. But I would not be surprised if it's Mikael Brown because I'm pretty sure who really liked him, Steve Ballmer, and this could be a day Mara. Maybe they traded Zubats for Mara, Mathurin, and a future first. Like that's
Let's use the
terrible.
5th.
I don't think I would take Mara here.
Clippers at 5.
Mara is a little bit lower. on my board. I have Mara
He's
on
at
my
wow.
board. So this would be a reach for me. Lincoln, Ross Jazz sign and trade Kessler for 8 and take Mara. It's interesting. That is interesting. But I would keep Kessler. I think he wants a lot of money though. He does want a lot of money. The pick is Brown. Or the pick is in, not the pick is Brown, sorry. One of my friends texted, I think it's Mikael Brown. So we got a minute and 20 until this is in. This is where the draft starts. Now it feels like every single pick from here on out is unpredictable unless the Kings can take Acuff at 7, then I would Zubats is in Indiana? Yeah. Sorry, Mara, Mathurin, and a first for Zubats. That makes sense, right? Charlie, thank you for the donation. As a Dallas fan, I'm hoping Acuff falls to 9. I don't think it happens. I would be a little bit shocked if that does end up happening. All right, so the pick has got to be in. We're at 0. Do they not know who to pick? Do they not know who to pick? We'll see. Let's see here. It doesn't say pick is in, so maybe they're taking a minute. Luke, thank you for the donation. Who do you think the Mavs should take at 9 and 30? Trade or keep Kyrie? I mean, I would explore offers for Kyrie if he's available. Like, if you can really get like 120 cents on the dollar. 9, I wouldn't take Nate Ament. I would take Braden Burries if he's there. I would even take Yaxel over Nate Ament. For Dallas, it's tough. I have no idea how Dusty May's going to work it. And at 30, I like De La Rey as a bigger guard for them, especially if they don't take a guard at number 9. So the pick is in. They're showing Wagler right now, which I wouldn't mind because that's my 5th
You mentioned
guy.
Darius Acuff, but you also talk about they already have a a bit of a small backcourt.
JX,
really,
thank you for the
what
$1
they're
donation.
building around is A-Cup was here maybe for what the Clippers are trying to do.
If A-Cup goes here, I would be a little shocked.
Heat is building out the rest.
Is Adam Silver coming out? A-Cup's got shades on?
Dude,
Yeah.
the Heat know that they have more work to do. Pat Riley, Andy Ellsberg.
Knicks operating at the moment.
So Wagler's
as
my
if
play.
they're going to be under
my
that
big board.
second and not go over it. And that's what Jim's going. Knicks operating at the moment as if they're going to be under that second and not go over it. And that's what James Dolan said in a WFA interview last week. And if you do that,
I mean, Wagler would be nice to go 5 for 5 in the
offer
mom.
one of those bets, maybe $5 million, $6 million. When you're looking at Landry Shamet, or even a Mitchell Robinson. And so, if that's what you're looking at, the team's going to look drastically different.
Is your expectation that going into free agency and everything that the Knicks will not go into the second apron? Is that your expectation?
That is where it sits right now in terms of how the Knicks are operating, right? And so, look, when James Dolan went on FAN with Craig Carton, Chris McMonagle, and said he's not going into the second apron, I was surprised just
so
because Knicks coming off of a championship season, Dolan, an owner who really spent a ton of money on execs and coaches who were not working for him, right? Paying those guys out. So it seems like he wasn't averse to spending big money in cases where guys weren't working for him. So now you're coming off a championship. I would have just assumed that ownership, Dolan, and his group was going to spend, ready to go into that second apron to try to get a team together to try to repeat here. But
what is his contract? Mitchell Robinson is on $12 million. Oh yeah, he's gone. Oh, he's still gone. If I was a team, I would say could maybe the amount maybe be like a 10 million. Like if I'm Miami, I try to offer him 10 million and see if that's enough, because like honestly, I'll take him over any other team 100%. So I would say maybe go 10 million and hope and pray you can get him for 10 million. Then go for Shamet or Lou Dort. Maybe. Excusez-moi. Gotta get some water.
Real Lopez. That would be crazy. I'm hoping we get a big trade. I think the Pelicans want to make a trade. I just don't know if anybody in the top 10 wants to trade out. Hey, what's up, Chris Schmidt? Long-time fan, I think. SLZ, thank you for the donation. First time years with no overseas in the lottery. Yeah. Unless Current Lopez. So we could see it. We could see it. Jesse Robin, thank you for the donation. Hot take, Thon Maker changes his age again and declares for next year's draft. I mean, maybe you can go
they
to
would
college.
have run
It feels
through
like
those
anything's
scenarios
allowed now
with
in
different
college.
permutations of, at least just general
Thursday's picking at
talks of
16.
kind of
I think I have
gauging
Stern.
interest and
Sturts and Boozer, the IQ is off the charts between those two. I think
But-
8, I'm torn on 2.
The
I
Washington
was
Wizards
always
select
a Dave Barr, but
Anise
it could end up being
DeBonsa
Kingston
Jr.
Flemings,
From
100%. I mean, Brooklyn
The
last year
Washington
shocked
Wizards
me. I
select
think I had Yaku
Anise
Jonas going 8, and it
DeBonsa
ended up
Jr.
being Igor Jolman.
From Brigham Young
Like,
University.
I didn't have him 8. I don't think anybody did. Zach,
And your
we thank
heart
you for the
goes
donation.
out
If my
to
Warriors
guys like
trade for
Tyler.
the 14th pick and 17 via Charlotte, who should they get? I guess 14 and 18, like they trade down.
As Iman Shumpert just
honestly,
said,
like,
they need
Anderson, Morez, Sturts, Steinbach, Cam Carr, Dalen Swain, any of those guys. I think that'd be great. I just don't know. Maybe the Warriors would do that, or the Hornets would do that if you give them a first next year, but I don't know if the Hornets would do that. I don't know if that's moving up enough, and unless they really like Mara. Right, so the pick is in. This is the one where I don't know. Like, I'm going for Mikael Brown just for my mock. Like, I'm rooting for the mock to be perfect. I think if I can get 10 right, I'll be happy. That's usually my bar every year. And I'll kind of count it if it's like a different team chooses that spot, or if they take that player with a different first round pick.
Correct answer to this
But
question.
yeah, it's tough to predict it. It's tough to predict it. I need a trade.
I miss you,
The Nets
brother.
Making a trade, we'll see.
Yeah, I know. I miss
I'm in your head. You can't guard me.
AJ, you wanted to be the number
We'll
one
see.
pick.
So they have Acuff, Flemings, Burries. We can listen to it. I'm going Brown for that.
When you're looking at
They always tease you with
Oh
it.
my
Braden
God.
Burries would shock me.
Bobby, earlier you compared them to the class.
Bobby, I think
As much
this is
as I-
instantaneously one of the worst contracts in the league. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry I
As
said
much
it
as
that way. I don't mean to be mean.
I also like
Um,
So the Nets
I
did
don't
that.
think
They did this
I
last
don't
year. They're
I,
showing
I don't think they
everybody
could trade
clapping.
this contract unless they attach the number one pick to
Showing
it.
everybody clapping. They did this last year.
Oh, I don't-
We'll see. Oh my God. I think it's Mikael Brown or I don't know. They're excited. Paxman, thank you for the donation. Nets just traded JB. Yeah.
They seem
All right, here we go.
thrilled with whatever selection they just made, and it's just about time for us to clue in on
8.1 to go. I mean, think about where this.
All right. This is one where I'm a little torn because the Nets are in a while, man, and it's a hometown pick here because it's in the Barclays Center. I'm intrigued here. I want Mikael Brown for the mock, but I want Nate Ahmed for the chaos.
NBA draft. With the second pick in the 2020 Mikael Brown Jr.
Oh, okay. All right.
From the University
All right.
of Louisville.
The mock is perfect. The mock is perfect. The mock is perfect. I'll take it. Mikael Brown is one of my favorite prospects in this class. I have him actually 6th in my
6th
class.
He's not bad.
overall on my big board. Right after Darius Acuff, who's still think's going to be a king. And Mikael Brown, I think, maybe 5 if he was healthy this year. The back issue is clearly a thing all year long with him.
So
He
I didn't
stood
have
out
no
on the,
relationship with nobody on the
U19s last summer. He was maybe better than AJ DeBonsa,
Known
who
this
won
moment
MVP
was
on that
coming,
team.
right?
He's going to be, I think, a high-volume three-point shooter, and I don't know how it's going to work in Brooklyn, right? They just traded for Julius Randle. You have Igor Drummond. You drafted Saraf and Traore last year. Are they going to sign Austin Reeves in free agency? I don't know. But you get
Just to
somebody
go
that could
here,
be a
and he's ended
high-volume,
up here,
high-efficient three-point shooter.
dispels all-
Maybe could be your franchise point guard or shooting guard. And they're going to be able to shoot the three ball. Like, Randle can stretch the floor. Porter Jr., elite three-point shooter. Yegor, elite three-point
All of
shooter.
that,
And Mikael
you
Brown, I
think
think, could be the best
and
shooter
Pat
in this
Riley
class. So
to fill
clearly they have a
roster.
vision
And
there.
Remember, Bam Adebayo, really likable dude. Giannis, warrior, Spoelstra, Hall of Fame caliber coach. You're going to have some cats that want to come play here now.
Strong man is not built in peace.
No, I wouldn't. And name 3 teams. Give me the 3 teams.
Yeah, so Atlanta.
Name Atlanta. Okay,
Atlanta's
there's Trey.
Trae Young,
Okay,
veteran
okay,
without him.
okay. Who's next?
Indiana moved off Sabonis. They got Halliburton. And Toronto moved off Siakam, and they're better with Ingram and the other pieces they've added.
They're not Bam. I don't think they are. Not in my opinion, anyhow. Especially with your franchise pillar, anchor maker, culture carrier.
He's out. He's out for the count.
What does it take to be the greatest?
Out of this cycle of the play-in tournament.
Significantly, this team did not have.
No. Got you. No. Wait. Got you.
I'm a Celtics fan.
Known this moment.
And he's get a wave and stretch the Rosen, which I think I would just release him and take the cap hit. I wonder how the Nets are going to be next year, man. Xander in Orlando, thank you for the donation. You know more ball than anyone I know. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Your rebounds are Your rebuilds are elite. If you got an NBA GM offer today, would you take it? Okay. I mean, hypothetical, yes, because they pay well. Nobody's hiring a YouTuber as a GM. You got to be a scout. You got to come from a different background, agency. Maybe you're a commodity trader or something insane. I think Kwesi, the former Vikings show, there's definitely more traditional guys. YouTuber. That's not my bread and butter. I think I'm more of an entertainer than I am more of like a pure on scout for these guys, and I try to kind of give it to you as the best. And honestly, it's kind of a dream job because I get to talk about whatever I want. I don't have a boss, and you get to kind of make your own hours. And I'm here watching the draft stream with a lot of cool people that are interested in it like I am, and obviously you guys are. Thank you.
What's next for Boston?
I'm sure if I was a GM of your favorite team, though, you wouldn't like me as much because I'm
It
sure
is
I
a
make some moves.
compliment. It is a compliment.
You're trading me 1 for 1 for it.
You wouldn't like. All right, the pick is in. That's what I'm rooting for now is the mock. I would love chaos. My mock doesn't have that much chaos. Maybe Amen at 9, little chaotic. Maybe. We'll see.
Stop
We'll
at
see.
10.
They're going to the thing.
Michael Brown Jr. and
No, they're just showing it. Okay. Rickson, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. The pick is in. I think it's going to be Acuff. I would be shocked if it's not. It was very quick. Oh, here we go. We're going quicker now.
With the 7th
Acuff,
pick in
give
the
me it.
2020
Whoa, who said what?
the Sacramento Kings select
Should Jaylen Brown feel great? But you know what? Jaylen Brown, you have.
of Arkansas.
I don't think this has ever happened to me. I don't think I've ever gone 7 for 7 in a mock draft before. That is crazy. I don't think this is like the craziest mock draft prediction either.
Not
It
the
feels
best
pretty
two-way
chalky, so I'm
play.
not like to my own horn here, but 7 for 7, A-Cup though, I love this. Darius A-Cup to Sacramento is an A+ pick. I have no idea how he's going to perform. I think he's going to be the guy though for Sacramento, like Fox, Halliburton. Now it's A-Cuff, so maybe they'll trade him in a couple of years. But no, Sacramento, this is the guy that you want. This is the guy that you want. I think he's got the highest ceiling out of anybody at 5 and 6 and 7. And I do think he's got a high floor. I think he can handle the workload offensively, and I think he wants to be a superstar.
They should be saying,
and that's what Sacramento needs right now.
They should be saying,
That's what
they should be
Sacramento needs.
gapping.
So we'll see.
Most of these players
Hey,
are
Nick,
not
thank you
even
for the
like, we
$5
don't even
donation.
know.
Love your rebuild
A lot of
content, man.
the
Gotta have my ball now for
breakouts
you.
have been in
Your
the
videos
second
keep
draft
doing you. Thank you, man. I
anyway.
appreciate that.
Or
Thank you for the
undrafted.
donation. I'm surprised that Isaiah Evans didn't go yet. Thank you for the dono. I don't know. I
These
don't think
1
Isaiah
through
Evans is
10
going top
picks
10.
are.
Paxton, thank you
They'll
for the
probably be
donation.
good role
If
players,
you
the
did go
majority of
perfect,
them.
what would you say on ESPN? I owe it to my fans. I owe it to my fans. I'm not going perfect though, guys. It's impossible. But we are perfect right now. We are perfect right now. Oh man.
Don't go with the win.
I'm gonna just kind of listen to this real quick.
Excellent passer that's got terrific vision. Really good in pick and roll situations. Shot over 48% from the field.
Danny Green.
Isolation as well, but the and the length that he has at 6'2", and the way he finished the year.
I'm a big AF guy. I know the defense isn't great. But you watch what he did, like late in the game or late season for Arkansas with a good team around him, right? Like Malik Thomas, Trayvon Brazil. There's another guy on this team. I think it was like Ewan or something. I remember he was a good athlete. It's a fun team, and obviously like Billy Richmond on that team as well. But he was a stud. He was a stud this year. He shot 44% from 3. 44% from 3. They're showing it now. Him and Pete Maravich, the only guards in the SEC or the only, I guess, players in the SEC in points per game and assists to lead in a single season. Like, it's pretty great. Pete Maravich, 44 points a game is, what? All right,
Atlanta,
so
where are they at?
the pick, I don't think it says it's
None.
in, but it might. I don't know if it's in. I don't know if it's in, but this is where the draft could start. Is it going to be a Damara? Is it going to be Kingston Flemings? I mean, I'm rooting for Flemings now. I'm rooting for the mock. We're 7 for 7. Stewie, where will Graves go? I have Graves 17. If Graves doesn't go to 25, then I would say maybe he should have went back to school, because I'm sure LSU or Kentucky would have.
Damn, went back to school. It's crazy.
Yeah, Pistol Pete was an absolute stud, man. We'll see. So I'm hoping for Flemings. It could be Mara. It could be Burries. Nate Ament would shock me. Yaxel would shock me. Steinbach would shock me. All right. I think these picks have been a little bit quicker, right? I actually have them written down for my video waiter, and we're still about 5-6 minutes a pick. So yeah, we had 7 minutes between 1 and 2. I don't know. Maybe we'll eventually get quicker. We'll see. Will there be a Hansen Yang moment? We'll see. Nosferatu, thank you for the donation. Zuby's still on the board is outrageous. Zuby's not going in the lottery, man. I'm sorry. V, thank you for the donation. Can you explain what my Pacers may do this offseason? I think they're going to look for another shooter, shot creator, Luke Kennard, Norman Powell, pipe dream, Landry Shamet, one of those guys. Somebody that can maybe play all right defense next to Halliburton. I think they want Trey Murphy, but I think ownership is cheap to go into the first apron. Yeah. Do you guys think it's going to be Mara, Flemings?
Imagine if it's the Pacers that get
I'm hoping
Shamet and Mitchell. That would be crazy.
And then if this is Mara, if Flemings go 9, oh my God, if Milwaukee could get Flemings at 10. But if this is Flemings, I think Dallas, like I said before, it could be Burries, and then I'm going to hate myself because Burries would have been obvious at 9. Amen. I don't know. Is Masai going to take Burries or is Masai going to take Mara? I don't know who's going 8.
Not as eventful as I thought.
I mean, I think Flemings goes 9 if he doesn't go here. We'll see, though. We'll see. Oh, man. All right, I've never gotten, I think, 8 for 8. This would be a hot start. And then would be funny because one pick messes up everything because you're clearly getting another one wrong if you get one wrong. And then, you can go 8 for 8 and you could finish, 9 for 30. There's a possibility there. And then it gets way more volatile as you get towards the end of the lottery. We haven't had any trades yet. I think we got, still 12,000 people in here. Thank you guys watching right now. I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are too. The pick is in. We're in commercial right now. It says we might have another 2 minutes of commercials. Oh, man, I guess it's a commercial break, but this might be 10 minutes in between picks at this rate if there's another 2-minute ad.
Forward offer out there. That's moved on.
Again, there's only 2 reasons for this to happen, right? The Celtics have decided we are no longer going to be a Jays team. Okay, we're done. First swing we're taking is Giannis, and if we miss, we'll figure it out. But we're not a Jays-centric team anymore. It doesn't work. We're done. We finished. That's possible. Number 2 is that Jaylen's so disgruntled that they're like, we screwed it up. We have to deal with him now. Those are the only 2 reasons to be aggressively, actively. What's another good word?
They're aggressive and other
intentionally, functionally, vigorously.
I think this is
they got 50 phones.
So which one is it?
Hello. So you tried to trade me, huh?
You tried to trade Jaylen Brown.
You tried to trade me, huh? You think we just about to be all okie-dory? If you don't pull it off, and it's out there. The guy that you tried to get rid of sees your disloyalty. And now he demands a trade. Now you're not going to get a Giannis type of player. Now you just got to give him away or whatever. Jaylen Brown has been loyal to you in the sense this is how you repay him. By publicly saying you want to trade him and throwing him in that trade room. And really when they go try to trade him. But listen, I know to you it's business, right? If you can upgrade, I'm not mad at Boston because if they pulled it off, God, this would have been a miracle. Hello, so you tried to trade me, huh?
You tried to trade Jaylen Brown.
Hello, so you tried to trade me, huh? Hello.
But right now, my money would be on Jaylen Brown has played his last game as a Celtic. And that is not based on any reporting, any intel, anything on that. I simply don't
for the
think
consecutive number of freshmen
this freshman
taken at
class.
any point in the draft
All right, here we go.
All right, let's see who the Hawks pick.
In the 2026 NBA
Give me Flemings for
draft,
the mock.
The Atlanta Hawks select Kingston Flemings
All right.
from the University of Houston.
All right. We're 8 for 8. We're 8 for 8 in the mock. It feels weird right now. It feels weird. It really does start at 9, but 8 for 8. Let's go. We're 8 for 8 in the mock. Kingston Flemings, man. I know this man wants to win, and this man wants to prove everybody wrong ahead of him. He's like, seems like the nicest kid in the world. And
6'3",
he was a good defender last year. I kind of compared him to like Mike Conley, coming out of Ohio State. He was a good three-point shooter, a great mid-range shooter, and had to take some really difficult mid-range jumpers because of the floor spacing, because it wasn't the greatest out there as well. It wasn't really great out there with like some floor spacing. Uzan kind of shot poorly. Tugler wasn't great. Sinak wasn't a high-volume guy, but he's a good ball handler. I'm not surprised Atlanta took a guard because they got McCollum on a 1-year deal, not a 2-year deal, and Flemings is eventually, I think, going to be that franchise point guard. It's everything Auntie Salah kind of signaled when they traded away Trae Young. They want no liabilities defensively out there. Maybe Jaylen Johnson, but that's another day, or Kungwu. But I think it was always going to be Flemings or Mara.
Jaylen Johnson, I don't
guys,
think
we're 8 for 8. I don't know what's going to happen here. Salvador, thank you for the donation. Been watching since the King of the Fourth Quarter collab rebuilds. Thank you, man. No coincidence, you two are the best creators in the game right now. So thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. That's very kind. All right, so we are 8 for 8. I just don't know if Ament's going 9. I don't know if Ament's going 9. We'll see. But this was always where it swung. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. We'll see.
No trades
what happens
or
at
nothing.
9. We'll see what happens at 9. I mean, what does Dallas do here? Do they take a Michigan guy? Like, I wanted to take a Michigan guy. I wanted to take a Michigan guy.
Is there any UConn guys left, or
it could have been Morez? It could have been Mara. Like, does Dusty May, man, are you gonna regret it? Because if Ament doesn't go 9, then I think he's going 10 in Milwaukee, and that's what I debated so much, and I should have just had like. Do I think they take him 9? I don't know. I thought OKC was gonna trade up to 9. To be honest with you, I really did. Damn, I don't know if I feel good about this, and I really don't feel good about doing double guard to the Bucks at 10 and 13. I don't. What are you guys on your mocks? I don't think 8 for 8 is kind of crazy. I don't think 8 for 8 is kind of crazy. Hey, thank you, LBJ. Thank you. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anybody's donation. I think I'm good. Oh, thank you, Jesse, for the donation. Sorry, I missed yours. Do you think the Thunder will let Hardenstein walk if they take a day? I think it's more likely. I don't know if they're sold on Sorber. We'll see. I don't know, man. Like, do you roll in with Sorber, J-Will, Chet, and Hardenstein? I mean, Hardenstein's had injury concerns. Could be either way. Spartan, thank you for the donation. Early finals prediction, steal of the draft so far. Steal of the draft is Acuff at 7, I would say. And then finals prediction, I'll go OKC. Detroit gets a good number 2 this offseason. I don't know if the Knicks are going back. Cole, thank you for the donation. Do you think Jaylen Brown will get traded tonight? No, I don't. I think he would have been traded maybe to Atlanta, or which could still happen, or the Clippers, but I don't think he gets traded tonight. All right, so 8 for 8 never happened to me before. We'll see kind of what ends up going forward off this, but I'm cool to be here. I'm cool to be here. Now this is where I don't feel great about it. Like before the stream, I was like, do I want to go back and forth? Because when I made my final mock on my YouTube channel, I was so torn on Yaxel or Burries. And then they hired Dusty May, so maybe I should have went with Morez or Mara or Yaxel.
Yeah, I'd never seen that before.
And then it could be Burries, the guy all along. Let's see.
The Dallas Mavericks are on the clock.
Dusty May, man, I can't believe he's coaching the Mavericks. It's crazy.
Dusty May is in the building. He just won a national title with Michigan, and now has made the jump over to the NBA.
Come on, give it to me.
You can see his resume. There is a
thank you for the donation, Carter. Nets trade up in some way. I think they wanted to. I think they wanted to trade up. Maybe they trade up with 28. I would be shocked if they made 3 first. Spartan guy, thank you for the donation. Yeah. He gave a great speech at the parade. I'm not trying to. I remember somebody was like asking me political questions last draft stream. It was kind of funny. So many personal things last year.
Look at our buddy, Mike Schmitz, now of course the general manager of the Dallas Mavericks, but he was on this desk with us probably not too long.
All right, we'll see. I have Native Men. I don't feel good about it. This is where I think my streak ends, but it's been a fun ride. It's been a fun ride.
Going to be looking at Jay under Dusty.
Baylor, thank you for the donation. What is Sam Presti up to? I don't know. I thought they were going to trade up.
Okay.
On the wing, and that makes you start thinking, to Bobby's point about a guy like Maurice Johnson.
Desperately needs shooting, but they also.
All right, let's see. I think it's in.
They've been undersized for a while.
Well, they've made their selection.
All right, my perfect 8 for 8 mock on the line right here. Come on, give me Native Men for the mock. Give me Native Men.
With the 9th pick
give me Native
in
Men.
the 2026 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Maurice Johnson Jr. from the University of Michigan.
It ends. Yo, Morris went ahead of a day. And
Morez Jr.
And Yaxel. All right, so the perfect mock is over. The perfect mock is over. I think that might be the first shocker. I did not expect him to go above Mora and Yaxel. Wow. So Morris Johnson, physical presence. Oh my god, him at the combine was unreal. Now it makes all the sense in the world that Dusty May took a Wolverine. I should have had that. It definitely feels high. I feel like he was not like top 14 on the consensus big board. A little bit lower for me on my big board for sure.
It's funny because they're doing what Luka
he's not much of
actually
a floor
said they
spacer
wanted.
at all. So I don't know how he's going to be with Gafford and or Lively. PJ Washington can kind of be inconsistent. Najee Marshall inconsistent as a three-point shooter. Flag, I think, is kind of inconsistent right now. Worry about the spacing, but this man is a physical, imposing defender. He runs baseline to baseline so well. He's a tremendous rebounder. He also had really good measurements at the combine on top of the speed. Where Morris Johnson, like, I'm kind of shocked he went in the top 10. But he had a 7'3" and a half wingspan, 8'11" standing reach, 6'10" in shoes. So he's not like a 4, like a tweener size. He's big out there. It feels like the riskiest pick so far in the top 10. Damn, the mock ends there. Wow. Damn. So Morris Johnson, yeah, goes ahead.
Block shots, and when he takes the ball to the basket, he can absorb a versatile defender, in my view, in this draft.
When I'm trying to think of notable.
Which star is under the most pressure
their head coach? Maybe Rick Pitino, Ron Mercer in the 1990s.
Heard Kobe Bryant comps. We've heard Michael.
All right, so I'm wrong. I should have had it. I
Jordan
should have had
comps.
a Wolverine. I should have lived with the Axel. So now Native Men is so obvious at 10 to John Horst. I've had it so many times. God damn it. Oh man. So the perfect mock, gone but never forgotten, like Taxes said. Yeah, it was a good ride, man. It was a good ride. It ended there. I gotta read some of these donations. Thank you guys for donating. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cole, for the donation. If New York was back to back where you do a hot tub stream, sure. I'll buy a hot tub in my Philly condo. Probably get evicted, but I'll do it. Spartan, thank you for the donation.
Again, I just heard Kobe.
CDL, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Just want to say your content is amazing and you give NBA nerds a great personality to watch. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You understand the league and you're great at making it easy to understand. Keep grinding. You're too kind, man. Thank you. Marv, thank you for the donation. 8 for 8 isn't bad. Thank you for the $8 donation, man. Thank you. CJ, thank you for the donation. And Raps fan, I have right now Steinbach, but I've said it before. Anderson, Abuka Corey, Bennett Sturz, I think could be in play. All right, so I feel less good about my mock now because now I'm gonna get one wrong. Now
the type of bug that only spawns
everything changes up. Now I
in
feel like
summer.
it's minute.
A grotesque lab-grown monstrosity that can sprint at 60 miles per hour. It shows up at your doorstep looking absolutely horrifying, and it will murder you.
Ball talk about tripping for viewing the Heat as a tier 2.
What's the approach LA's taking this summer?
Giannis spacing in 2027 depth backward kind of. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think it's.
Imagine your parents charge you.
I still want to see what they do in free agency and the trade market, but I think there's definitely questions.
Being raised in an anti-SpongeBob household is abusive. It's a life.
Issues, and thank you for the dono. Brad, thank you for the
Casio watches can be found in every environment known to man.
Thank you, man. Shout out to you in Australia. CJ, thank you for the donation. Dusty, the perfect mock stop here, May. Yeah. I don't know if anybody had 9 for 9. Yeah, that is crazy.
Croatia.
That is crazy. That is like the
Going
most
up to
low
third
pick of the
place
draft, I would say.
in
I
their
like Morez.
group. That's good.
It's a little high.
I don't think they have any more games
right
to
now,
like
because when you
actually
look
get
at
higher,
Dallas,
but it's been a good
I don't look at their team. I don't know if Can I look at Dallas here? How
Nick
does Tankathon do this?
operating
No,
at the
does it give me
moment
their
as-
roster? No, just former draft picks. Okay.
That Miami
Because
was
you
like,
look at
no,
their
no, we can't
spacing,
put Bam
it's
in it.
odd. It's odd.
And meanwhile,
I don't
Jaylen made second
think it's
team
gonna
All
be
NBA
great.
last year and didn't.
They did hire Dusty May. Like, we'll see what he can do. It worked out with Morris before. We'll see. Miles, thank you for the donation. As a Hornets fan, F Dallas. I mean, I guess you want them to lose next year for their pick. Hey, Jake Krausen, thank you for the kind words in the chat. Reggie, thank you for the donation. Isaiah Joe to the Heat, not a bad idea. Can they pull it off financially? We'll see. We'll see. Who are the Bucks getting? I think it's Nate Ament. Or is this
He versus Jaylen, who wins?
Yeah, that's good. I
Knicks
think he's
are
related to Dusty May,
operating,
right? Kind of
planning
look alike.
right now is if
Ament the next Giannis for sure. It isn't such a John Horst, Jimmy Haslam pick. It's gonna be Nate Ament. I feel good that it's Nate Ament, but Braden
That
Burns is
money
still on the
talking,
board.
that BS walks 1,000
I
miles.
have Braden
You hear
Burns
me?
here, so I kind of hope
Yeah,
it's Braden
yeah.
Burns.
Hey, I like Robert Williams
need
and I like Mitchell
Nate Ament to
Robinson.
go
You know,
14,
both do dirty
which I don't
work
think is
that I
gonna
think the
happen, but I
Lakers
do
will
need,
need
like, them to be
if they want
swapped,
to
so it's- I won't
contend in the
chance to get
Western
one.
Conference.
But Mitchell,
I think the Mavs reach. I don't know, man. It's Masai. Masai was iffy.
I mean, think
in
about
his
what
end
you
of his
bring him
time
in and you're
Toronto as a
asking him to
director,
do.
but we'll see, man.
Not
We'll
be a
see.
backup.
I don't know
Now
what
you're
grade
going
I'm
to ask
give
him
it
to
yet. I
play
gotta think
30
about these
plus
grades
minutes
before
a night.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can he
Pick is
do
in
that
Milwaukee.
considering that he stays in foul trouble, Joe?
It'll be an adjustment, Unc. But hell, hey, if
Yeah,
I pay
Milwaukee's
you
got
enough,
2 picks.
hey, I'm gonna get you down here to LA, put you to work real early before the season start,
Hey,
get you
Evan,
right,
thank you
get
for
you
the
in some great
Rising
shape.
Rising John
You know what I
Parker,
mean?
Beaconsfield.
Hell, you gonna have to shoot you about
People-
500
Mavs
to
like him,
1,000
man.
free
Is he at a
throws a day
Yale
because
that player
it's
from
gonna be
last year?
hard to
That's what
play
I'm
you
talking about.
if you shoot
Mavs like
them.
him. Excited to see if he makes the rotation if he's in the summer league. All
Welcome to the two.
Because I meant to go 14, so I swapped him and Morez.
To the guards in his mind, but Milwaukee again. This is an important decision as they look to turn the page from the Giannis Antetokounmpo chapter in franchise history. The clock is ticking a lot of talent and really malleable.
Are you still finding your agent through Karen from Pilates?
I think it's going to be Amen. Hers would be good value. Mara? Could it be Mara? Was I too high on Mara? Maybe.
I think he would fit with this group here.
That's like the youngest looking front office I've ever seen.
A very different draft for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They all look so young. Oh my god.
The pick is in.
Oh my god.
Let's
Is this
send it back
intern
to the
season? No, I'm just
podium
messing.
and find out who will be the
Sure, they're
newest
older than
member
me.
of the Milwaukee Bucks.
All right, let's see what we got. I think it's going to be Ament, but
With the
could be
10th
Burries.
pick in the 2026
Could be Mara.
NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Braden Burries from the University of
Oh my
Arizona.
god. So Braden Burns goes. I give that reaction because I went 9 of 10 in my top 10. Oh my god, that's crazy. I go 9 of 10 in my mock so far. This is a steal. I think this is a great value pick for Braden Burries. I had Burries number 9 on my big board, but it feels like a really good play for Milwaukee. Now, I don't know how I feel about double guard for them, but like maybe Kevin Porter Jr. leaves, whatever, which could happen. Ryan Rollins, Yaku Chonis, Tyler Hero, Braden Burries. Yeah, that's a really good guard rotation. They could even take another guard, who knows. It's a loaded guard class. And yeah, Braden Burries, glue guy, role player, can honestly step up in transition. Like he's so efficient around the rim in transition. He is such a comfortable guy with the ball in his hands. He played in huge moments for Arizona. He's on the older side as well for a freshman. He is 20 years old, 20.75 on the night of the draft. And I think this is a good pick for Milwaukee. Obviously, they would like to not be bad. And honestly, Milwaukee could be a playoff team. Like, I don't think they're going to be good. But you have Turner, you have Kuzma still, you had AJ Green and Ryan Rollins, you add Burries, Hero, Yakuchonis, Hankins, Ware. Like, this Milwaukee team's fairly deep. It's fairly deep. It's fairly deep. So I go, damn. I go 9 of 10 in my mock. Close, man. Close. Damn. So 11. OKC
really
time.
good speed.
Yaxels, I needed.
Really impressive plays at both ends of the floor. I mean, the scoring stands out.
All right, gentlemen, I am finally free. I said I was going to stay till 10. There's nothing going on. I thought it would be like a little bit of trades, but it's too long to be I won't be on that long. So I love you guys very much. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for any viewer, anybody has entered the stream, and we will be better, 1% better next time. So I'm going to keep following the draft because I do want to see if a surprise comes along.
Yeah, I just wanted to tweet out just kind of my thoughts on
and
that.
I'll try to stream
let me read some of the
longer
super
and
chats. Sorry,
more
guys, I missed
other
that.
times, but
So,
just not 2 days
I wonder if we'll
specifically.
get a trade because we haven't
I
gotten
may
that
push
yet.
to 2 hours. Not may. I'll push
So
it to
let me
2 hours
just
next
see.
time I stream.